light up. Gonna get dirty on this stuff, breaking down the door.
Hey guys, I'm Nick, and on this episode of the Scran Line, I am making cupcakes yet again, inspired by another Gaga song. This design came to me while I was listening to a song called City, well, what was it called? I don't actually remember what it was called. I'll put it on screen now. But there's a lyric in it called City High School Dance. I don't know why, but that just inspired a cupcake that looked really 80s and kind of like 80s Valley Girl-ish. So like those kinds of patterns and colors, like fluoro colors and shapes. That's basically what this cupcake is. It's just a fun party cupcake. Let's get stuck into it. So the first thing we're going to do is pop our flour, sugar, baking powder and salt into a large mixing bowl. You want to mix that until everything is well combined. Then you want to add your softened butter and mix that until it reaches a crumbly, sand-like texture. Next, you're going to add your eggs, milk, oil, yogurt, vanilla extract, and some strawberry flavoring and pink food gel. And you're going to mix that until everything is well combined. Now, I'm just going to line my cupcake tin with some cupcake liners. We're going to fill these cupcake liners up about 3/4 of the way using an ice cream scoop. I feel that's the easiest way to do this. Then you're going to bake these for about 40 minutes and let them cool down completely once they're baked. Now, next we're going to move on to making the shapes. So those fluoro fun shapes that you see on the cupcake, we're going to be making those made out of royal icing. So to make the royal icing, you're going to add some powdered sugar and egg whites to a large mixing bowl. Guys, egg whites, raw egg whites in Australia are safe to eat. If you don't want to use raw egg whites, there are plenty of royal icing recipes on the internet that use powdered egg whites. I think there might even be vegan recipes on there if you want to do that. They're very, very basic, so they're very easy to find as well. Now, I just use my electric mixer to mix all of that up, and once it's well combined, we're gonna add a tiny little bit of water just to thin it out because it is very thick as it is. Not too much, maybe about a teaspoon at a time, mix it and then see how you go. The consistency you're looking for is kind of like something that holds its shape well. It's not too drippy or runny, but it is kind of runny. You're going to split that up into 2 separate bowls. We're going to color one with blue food gel and one with pink food gel and mix them until they're well combined. So we are going to fit the end of 2 piping bags with Wilton number 2 or 3 piping tip. So it's a very small round tip. And we're going to be piping blue bolts, so little bolts, lightning bolts with that blue royal icing, and just some little dots of pink royal icing. So this is the shapes that we're going to need for this cupcake. But the fun thing is, guys, you can make whatever shapes you like. You can do triangles, big circles, small circles, squares, rectangles, ovals, whatever you like. Use your imagination. Once you have piped these, you're going to be piping them on some baking paper. Let them dry overnight. So you're going to need to make these the day before you serve your cupcakes because they do need overnight to dry properly so that when you pick them up, they don't just like soften and crumble in your hands. Next, we are going to be moving on to making our frosting. So I'm going to be using some of my Swiss meringue buttercream frosting for this. And we're using the chocolate flavored one. So we're going to be adding some food safe activated charcoal powder to it and just mix it using the electric hand mixer until everything is well combined. I'm also going to be coloring some vanilla Swiss meringue buttercream frosting with some yellow food gel. We're going to mix that until it's well combined. Now I've just fitted the end of a piping bag with a Wilton number 32 piping tip, well actually 2 piping bags. So we're just going to be alternating between piping black frosting and yellow frosting on top of each other. And then to finish these cupcakes off, we are going to be sticking those cute little decorations we made earlier. And guys, that is my high school dance cupcake. I hope this kind of brought you back to the 80s if you're from that era. It's definitely one of my favorite eras. Thank you so much for watching, guys. The recipe is going to be on my website. I'll see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.